Hey everybody, welcome to another Buddy Reviews. Today we are checking out this here product from the Team Wendy. This is a Team Wendy Cam Fit retention system in Coyote Brown. And this thing is pretty awesome. Let's get this box opened up and take a look. So these come in medium/large and XL. So that's a medium large is one strap and XL is another. This is the XL. When you get one of these, you get the strap, you get your retention hardware, and you get your instructions. They come in foliage/ranger green, more foliage green, coyote brown, and black. Let's get this box out of here. I apologize, I sound a little stuffy. I'm getting over a sinus infection and also have really bad allergies anyway, so it sucks. Yeah, so in the corner you see a big old pile of junk. This is a pad set already reviewed recently. And then you got this shell over here that's kind of gutted. That's what this is going to try to go into. This is an OpsCore replica shell. Pretty decent replica. I've covered this before. I don't think I reviewed the shell itself, but I reviewed a lot of what's on here. I ripped the fake OC dial out of it. This is one of the last things I really wanted to get rid of to make this more real. Most of the stuff on this helmet is real at this point, except for a few other small components that I put back on that were fake intentionally for what the build was. I know that sounds strange, but believe it or not, it works. So, you get hardware. This hardware is intended for an ACH/MITCH helmet, not intended for arc rails. You would need a whole separate set of hardware, but luckily I'm going to reuse the arc rail hardware from the OpsCore because that's the real hardware anyway. These are compatible. I did double check that, so that works out in my favor. And then you've got your instructions. Instructions do walk you through this. They are sailor, marine, airman proof, and soldier as well. Sorry, didn't forget about you guys. This does show it being installed in ACH/MITCH. Pretty confident it's going to work just fine in this OpsCore, but we'll see if it doesn't. I have a ACH just laying over there. I can throw it in if I want to. Overall, the strap itself, pretty nice. Standard solution dyed Coyote Brown webbing. Said, I think this is half inch webbing. Chin cup is really nice formed. Padded. It's lined with like this leather. Very soft, like suede. It's going to feel good on your chin. Big old fat chin is going to fit in there and it's going to feel pretty good on it. Way better than the faux leather on this Chinese knockoff. Not that this stuff feels bad, but this stuff just feels even better. Let's get this guy out of here. We're not talking about that. You've got a side release buckle on the side for the chin strap. Release it, get it out, get you off your face. The difference between this and this is kind of cool. So with this headlock system, even the Repro did have headlock on there, surprisingly enough. These are just a slide on the OpsCore. So when you want to just move them, they just slide back and forth. Kind of cool thing on the Team Wendy is the cam fits. So these you actually have to lift this up and then you slide them the way you want. Boom, boom. And slide them out. And I think that's kind of cool because once you get it set where you want it, you slide that, lock that back down, and now you are locked in and you're not going to lose your setting. Some people may not like that because you can't just move it on the fly. You got to pop this open. But I like it because once you get it kind of fine-tuned where you want it, you'll lock it in and it's not going to shift on you, and it's exactly where you want it. It just gives you a way to kind of really tweak and fine-tune that chin strap. You've got 4 of those, 2 in the rear, and then again, 2 in the front. And then you've got these little D-rings that finish it out and connect it to the helmet. So you've got a lot of free play and movement in the chin strap itself. In the rear, we've got an X-nape, nice pad, very padded. Feels like memory foam, and I do like that quite a bit. When you get this installed, you're going to yank on these black pieces here. So this is part of your cam fit. Like I said, I apologize. I am getting over a sinus infection, so I might cough, like right there. This is the Cam Fit retention system here. These little arms. This is kind of like their OC dial pieces like you would have on your OpsCores if you're familiar with those. Oh, sorry. And this is the boa back here. So this is how you kind of adjust it. You tighten it down, and then when you want to loosen it, you pop this open and you yank on these arms, and this is how it loosens up like that. Well, do a little less aggressively, of course, than I just did, because I just pulled the whole thing. But that is exactly how you would do it, And then what that ends up doing is it loosens it out, and then you get it set up to where you want it, and then you tighten it, and then again, just like this other system, you tighten it in, you get it where you want it, and it locks and stays in place. Really nice system, pretty cool. I really do like how this is set up. It's kind of why I picked these up, because I really wanted to mess with this a little more. When I first saw these, I was pretty excited about them, and I've heard nothing but great things. So Team Wendy's been kind of like my go-to that I've been wanting to go to, not my go-to, what I've been wanting to go to for a while, kind of explore. I just never got around to it, because when I finally left doing this kind of stuff on the daily, it just wasn't really feasible monetarily. But now that I'm getting to play Airsoft more, I said, fuck it, I want to invest in my chin strap to make it more comfortable for me, because if I'm going to be wearing this for any length of time, this stuff sucks, and I want something comfortable, especially because I have a big old nugget, and these fake chin straps are just a little small for me. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to install this guy on this ops core, come back and kind of show you guys how this retention works, and adjust it once it's in the helmet. All right, so it is in. I've got the cam pulled out. So as you saw, what I just did is I popped the boa up, and then I took my two thumbs and I pushed out on the cam fit here piece. And what that did is I loosened this up. Big issue you probably all saw as I was screwing this together and notice is how far these screws are coming out through the arc rails. These are the ops core screws. So I'm probably going to have to order the actual Team Wendy screws that are meant to work with ops core arc rails, because I have a gut feeling those screws may be just a hair shorter, but because even if I put a pad over it, that is a hazard, because that is ridiculously long, and that is going to hurt my head and someone else's head if they were wearing this. But with that being said, the strap went in, and it went in pretty damn good, actually. I'm pretty satisfied with how it looks in the ops core and how it's set up. I'm going to have to do a little messing around with it and get the other screws to find out if they are a little shorter. If they're not, I don't know. I may have to just go ahead and put this in an ACH after all, because that's just too damn long, and I don't feel like getting stabbed in the head by a screw, even if it is just at an Airsoft game. Overall, though, I think it's pretty cool. Definitely an interesting chin strap. Definitely makes for a cool setup on my ops core. A little different, a little unique, and is going to make for a much more comfortable chin strap, considering it's a real strap and not the knockoff that was in there. Expect some follow-up reviews and follow-up videos on this, especially when I get the different screws to see how well those screws fit, because the screws that do come with it are far too short. These are actually the ACH size screws. I'm going to dig around in my parts bin to see if I have screws that might be just a hair shorter that might work with the ops core arc rails. But as it stands, these are far, far too long. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Hope you got something out of this review. As far as the chin strap is concerned, I think it's great, and I think it is definitely pretty cool and definitely an interesting chin strap to mess with. I got this off US Patriot Tactical. I got it for $120 because they had a discount code going. They retail for about $150, which is not too bad, but not too great. But it's definitely a lot cheaper than some of the other options that are out there. And I think this is going to be a fantastic setup, and I'm looking forward to reporting back on it at the end of the month when I get to go take this out and play with it at was going to be D14. It looks like it's going to be 878 now because D14 is running an event, and we did not know that. Anyway, that's all I got. Hope you guys, like I said, got something out of this. Until next time, get out there, play some Airsoft, try some new shit like this Team Wendy strap, and yeah, LARP smarter, not harder. Top left-hand corner, most recent video. Top right-hand corner, video I think you're going to like, probably in the same vein as this. Bottom right-hand corner, a little helmet that's going to pop up. If you like this content, you like what I'm doing, punch that dude in the head. I would love to have you join me here. That's the subscribe button. And as always, get out there, play some Airsoft, and I'll see you in the next video.